So here I have uploaded the study material. Okay, 1 second. So I'll be giving access. Oh, not. Oh, sorry. This is a March, right? Sorry. Okay. So here we have study material. Okay. So how many? I hope everyone has access to this folder. If not, please text your email ID. So let me see the access and those who have access. If you don't have access, please text your email ID in the WhatsApp. So I will give you access. Okay. Just taking tab. Sorry, the sharing content this time. So share. Yeah, only 2 people, 3 people has T shaker. So only 3 people has access. So others, please raise a request. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Right. So any questions, guys, on yesterday's session? Let's go to, so Google Cloud, we have to type Google Cloud platform to go to our account. Okay. So try into my console. So yesterday we have created a table during the runtime and we have inserted the data manually by using the insert statement. Okay. So now in today's session, how we can directly import the data from a file. Okay, so and we can create the table during the runtime. Okay, so now what you can do, go click on here and type the services BigQuery. BigQuery. Okay, so BigQuery is a DB for data analytics platform where we can store bulk amount of structured data. Okay. So open this query, click here. So here you can see this lot of public related stuff. Let's go a little bit. So these are the public domains entries. Okay. So here, this is our project. This is my project ID. And yesterday we have created a schema. Right. So yesterday we have created a schema. And this is the table that we have created during the runtime. So this is the layout. Okay. So it has employee details. Okay. So now what we will do is we will run an SQL statement. Okay. So let me close. Okay. So query. So I need to query. So if I want to query something from this table, what you can do is you can click on this dots here and click on query. And the next step is click on select star from this is the project ID dot schema. The schema is nothing but a data set dot table name. So here you have to give starting and ending as a tilde. So this is the syntax in Cloud BigQuery SQL. Okay. So now what you can do is semicolon, click on run. So once you click on run, total 15 records I have entered here. Okay. So now what I can do is I can export the result here. Okay. So there is an option here to save. Uh, You can click on local or you can click on to drive. Okay. Save as a BigQuery table. You can create as a BigQuery table. Okay. Save as a BigQuery table. So now let's download this. Max up to we can save 10 GB file as a locality. Okay, so let's save this as a CSV file. And also we can save it to Google Drive. Okay, so save it to Google Drive. Export it. It may take time. We need to see where it is getting saved. For incompleted. Yeah, so go to the drive. Click on. So here it is, it got saved. So if you want to rename, you can rename. EMP, EMP, give some name, okay? EMP data. And let's give today's date for to search the file easily. And here what we can do is 202404 and today's date is 11th. Okay. And click on save. Okay. So now let's close this. So we can try this in Drive. Drive.google.com. Okay. So where we can find this file, where it is saved. Home. Let's see here. Home. Yeah, you can see here. So just few seconds. So this is a BigQuery result. Here you can see BigQuery result. So here all the BigQuery results will save here. Okay, so it automatically it has created a folder. From that folder, in that particular folder, what happens is our results are getting saved. So it will be auto saved. Okay. So then what is the next step? Okay, so now let's our next goal is we need to create the table during the runtime. Okay. So here we need to create the table during the runtime and parallelly we need to automatically the table has to be created. The next step is we need to extract the data from file. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to import the data from file and create the table during the runtime. Okay, so that is our next goal. Okay, so for that what you can do is there is an option here. Click on add. Okay, so here you can see like Google Cloud Storage. We have created a bucket, right? So from connect from external BigQuery to an external data sources and file which is uploaded in local. Okay. So now let's see here, Google Cloud Storage. So yesterday we have created a bucket, right? Okay. So let's give this file, CSV file. Okay. CSV file. And this is the project. And we need to choose the data set. In which data set you are going to store. Okay. So here, EMP data file. So let's give today's date. Okay. 2024 04 and 11. Okay. Table native. So here there is an option Google bucket. Okay. So here you need to browse this and it will redirect to bucket. Okay. So here this is JSTDB 360. That is our old bucket. And DB202404. This is the bucket that we have created yesterday. And this is the April 24 underscore morning batch. So this is the folder that we have created yesterday. So this is the file. So what you can do is select that file, click on select. Okay. Once you click on select, it will give the green signal. That is a valid file. Okay. So now what is the next step now? Okay. So here there are some advanced options. Write if empty table. Okay. So here encrypted, Google provided encrypted keys you can give. Double quotes for characters. Okay. So none. Give that none. We don't want any double quotes for characters. And what is the delimiter? So here we don't have any double quotes, right? So that is the reason I have given none. And what is the delimiter? So .csv file always comes with comma separated delimiter. Agree? So what is a comma separated file? For example, I will show you that particular file. If it is a comma separated value means it's a .csv file. If you right click and click on this properties. Once you click on this property, here you can see .csv. .csv means comma separated file. So here field to field there will be comma separated. Now you can see here, guys. Okay, so here there's a file having a text file and the comma is the separator. So whenever it is a .csv file, comma is the separator. Okay, so that is the reason here I am selecting comma. Okay, so if it is other customs means the other one. So which is not mentioned in the above three list like comma, tab or pipe. Even data stage also it supports three delimiters, but that is comma, other one is tab, and other one is space. Okay, so here space, it's not supporting Google BigQuery. Uh, it's not supporting. It's supporting only three delimiters, that is comma, tab, and pipe. Okay, so we need to choose the respective delimiter. So since our file is comma separate file, we need to choose comma. Okay, so then now let's click on create. Okay, so we have defined everything. If there is any issue, okay, so here you can see auto detected. Schema will be detected automatically. Okay, so no need to define. Okay, so that means it's create during the runtime. Okay, so now create a table. Okay, so job got completed. Job got completed. Now click on go to job. See here. So it has been created. Okay. So now let's see here. This table has been created. Okay. So this is the table name. Okay. So now what we can do is we can copy this table. Or you can click on query. A new window will be open automatically. Star. Okay. And we don't want this limit stuff. Let's remove that. Okay. Run this. See here. Automatically data got loaded and also table has been created. So this is one way where we can create the table during the runtime by exporting a by importing the data from a file. into BigQuery. So any questions here? Any questions?
Nothing from my side, sir.
Okay, what about others? Bhaskar, Sandhya, Sidh, Tarun, Suman.
No, sir.
Okay, are you able to follow?
Yes.
Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So whenever I give an opportunity to ask this, I'm good. Okay, right. So you can respond in the chat box. Okay. So if you're unable to unmute yourself, okay, because since you're connecting online and you're attending from home, so during evening time and morning time, there is a disturbance from kids. So I can understand that. So what you can do is you can type in the chat box. Okay. So here we have option where in the chat we can type the questions and your doubts and clarifications, all the stuff. Okay. So what about since are you able to follow? I didn't get any response from you.
Yes, yes. For now, I'm good.
Okay, okay, right, right. So since this is the third session, so we are discussing the SQL concepts in cloud, Google Cloud Platform, BigQuery. Okay, so I'll be sharing this last two recording sessions so that we'll get more understanding how to create an account, how to
Yes, sir.
create a table. Yeah, okay.
Yes,
Right.
that'll happen. Thank you.
Right. So now let's do another exercise. So here we have created two tables here. Okay. So now let's upload a file, another file. Okay. So here go to Google again, type Google, and here the Google search, Google Cloud, sorry, G Cloud I'm typing, Google Cloud account. So now let's click on this. So automatically I have connected to my Gmail. Okay. So here it is already, I have opened my Gmail. Okay. So now let's. No, okay. So now let's go here. We'll upload another file in the bucket. We'll do the same exercise what we have done. The bucket, click on the bucket, and we'll go to our bucket. So what's our bucket? Our bucket is DB202404. So this we have created yesterday. So here you can see the date here. Okay, so when the bucket has been created. Okay, so April 10, 2024 at 7:30 yesterday. Okay, and you can see JCDB 360. This is created on Feb 13. So this is for January batch students where I have thought the BigQuery sessions for them. Okay, so you can see the region, what type of location I have selected. You can see all these details. Okay, what type of access. Okay, right. So now let's click on this. And here what I'm doing is here I'm uploading another file. Okay, so let's upload another file. Okay, so go to our drive. Okay, so this is study material folder for April batch. So here we have this files for practice. Okay, so now what I'm doing is I have another file that is DEPT. Okay, it says comma separated file. So last time here we have created the table during the runtime with .csv. So now let's download this. Okay, so on the top right side, there is an option to download. Click on that. So it will be download in your download folder. Okay, so this one here you can see this has been downloaded. Okay, now what we need to do, we need to go to our console account and BigQuery bucket, Google Cloud bucket. And here we have to go to our respective folder. Now the next step is click on upload files. Okay. Okay. So here one file successfully uploaded. Okay. So now file is uploaded. Okay. So now what we will do, we'll go to our account, BigQuery cloud account, cloud BigQuery account. So here it's already I opened. Okay. So now click on add. Now we'll be importing this DEPT table data. Okay. So it's in local. Okay. So it's in local, right? So what, okay, we have uploaded in our storage bucket now after downloading. Now let's click on here. Now you need to mention the okay. So this is the one. So you can import from local also. Okay. So here you need to choose the file format. So let's say if it is other file, let it be this one and AVRO. And here you need to choose the data set, which data set you want to create. And there is a table, like let's give a table DEPT, department. Okay. And table, this one, native, or we can give external table. So regions are recommended for the external tables, or you can give the native table itself. Schema file define, source file defines the schema. Okay. So now let's see other option, advanced options here. So right, it is empty file. You need to mention the delimiters, right? Delimiter. I think for AVRO file, it's not considering. Okay, so now let's click default rounding mode, not required. So we don't have our text data, right? Numerical data. So now what we can do, we can click on create table. Okay. Failed to create a table while reading the data, error message. Your file failed to pass the header with the invalid data file. Magic does not. Okay, so it's throwing an error. Okay, so text files, we need to. So we can given correctly only. Text file, if it is other options, not considering. Is permanent. Okay, so let's try with the CSV. File format CSV. Text file should read. Which is the option? New line JSON. AR1 or that one. Okay. Text. Okay. Yes. Okay. Which one we need to choose? CSV. It's not a CSV file, it is a text file. Okay. So let's try with this local format. So even local also JSON meta. So let's try with CSV. Auto detected. Partitioning none. Let's see the advanced option. And the delimiter is pipe. And double quotes, we don't have any double quotes there. So double quotes in the sense in the file, there should be like this. If it is a string, double quotes or single quotes. Okay, so we don't have that. Okay, so there is a reason none. Skip records 0. We have to consider all the records, so that is the reason here. Skip the record head. Okay, skip the header row one. The first one we need to skip. So that is a create table. Oh, here we had to enter the data set, right? Data set this one table. We missed DAPT. Okay, so star fields here we have to consider. Okay. Yeah, so now create table. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks like it got created. So even for text file also, you have to use .csv. Now let's see the data in the file. Okay. So let's close this. Okay. So for star. Okay. So here we are able to get the data. Okay, we're able to view the data in the file. Let's see the file here. So we have done from, we have actually imported from a local. Okay, so now how we can do the same exercise in Google Cloud Storage. So here, let's go to the storage or morning batch folder, and this one text. Okay, so here you have to consider CSV and this data set and DEPT 01. Okay, another table. We're creating another table. Let's drop the table, auto detect. So when you are creating the table during the runtime, here you have to give the schema auto detect it. Okay, so let's go to the advanced option. So here delimiter is pipe. So here first line. So here if you see the file has a header here. So here record header row to skip one. Sometimes no, we receive the file Taylor. Okay, I will show you the sample. Okay, so sometimes in real time, what happens is we'll be receiving data from source team. Okay, like this. Okay, so header will be there, and here header the file name like department, department, and file sequence comma file sequence number. So today is the first file 1, and header and TI Taylor and also total number of records, 4. Okay, sometimes you'll receive file and also date also will be there. So what is today's date? 2024 04 04 and 04 and 11. Okay, so we'll be sharing the outbound stream. So downstream application will be sharing the file like this. Sometimes we receive the file from upstream application, inbound process. So what we need to do is we need to remove this header, first 2 lines in the first 2 lines and the last line. Then you have to process the data. Okay. So here in our file, we have header here, right? So that one, what we need to do here, we need to give 1, skip that. Okay. So now let's see Google encrypted keys and create table. Okay. Right. So here you can see the table. Okay. So here EMP underscore 01. Now let's run this query. Okay. So here limit is not needed. Let's remove that. Okay.
Sir, you have removed that header, right? So then how it is getting this metadata here?
Metadata, it's auto, the first line auto, it will be auto detected. First line, it will, in the file, normally, it will be auto detected from the file itself.
Okay.
Okay, so
So now the issue you faced it earlier. Okay,
Yeah.
you didn't mention it as a CSV. That is what the issue is, it right? For text files, you have to mention it as CSV.
For text file, you have to mention as CSV. Okay. So now how we can drop the table? Okay. So this is the requirement. I need to drop the table. So what is the syntax in normal line SQL? Drop table, table name, right? Correct. Drop. Right. Drop table. Okay. So let's drop this. See here, the table has been disappeared. Okay. So here I have the fields. Okay. So I want to do the casting, cast function. Okay. So here cast function normally in SQL, what we will do? Cast. I want to convert from integer to a string varchar. Okay. So normally what we will give? So emp and o as will give varchar 10, varchar something, varchar 4 or 5, and we'll close the bracket. Okay. So normally this is applicable for this is applicable for relational database like Teradata, Oracle, and all. So, but if you want to write in this in BigQuery, so there'll be a small syntax difference. Select. Okay. Select and employee ID and ename. Okay. Job. Okay. And MGR. Hire date, comma, and salary. comma. These are the fields, okay? So you can see the employee data file. You can see the fields here. Okay. So by seeing this, I'm entering here. Salary, commission. COMM, comma, DVPT. And go from. Okay. So here you have to consider from. So this is the table, employee table data. Copy this. Okay, so we need only this project ID. So here from list here tilt. This is a tilt symbol. Okay, we have to give this is the basic syntax, and this is the project ID. So this project ID has been auto allocated to my account. So that will be different to your account. Okay, so it will be different. This is different for your account. Remember this. Okay, and this is the schema name. Schema name is nothing but data set name. So that we have created data set in yesterday session. Okay, and this is the table. After table, okay, and here that has to be end with tilt symbol. Okay, so tilt symbol you can find in your keyboard. There is a one option right at left side. Okay, so tab button, above tab button. If you press that, that is a tilt symbol. Okay, so I'm pressing above tab button, the tilt. Okay, so this is the one. Now copy this. Let's try to execute this query. What will happen? Let's see. Okay. So let's take off this signal. Yeah. Okay, let's delete this. Okay. So now let's execute this query. So here, before executing, it is throwing a warning. View problem. So there is no syntax issue. What we can do is we have to give whenever it is a okay, even if you try to give as a yeah, that's also an issue. Okay. So we are migrating our Teradata data warehouse, which is data is there. That one we are remigrating all the SQL statement into BigQuery. So here we have done a lot of casting. Okay, so we try to execute the same query in BigQuery after supplying this project ID details and all. Then it is giving issue. So how we can troubleshoot this one? This can be troubleshoot here. We have checked in the documentation. We have to give string. Okay. So this is the criteria. So here we have to give string string. Okay. That's it. Okay. So here this has been converted into I mean it has been converted from integer to a string. Okay, as an employee ID. Okay, so how we can create a new table from the existing table? Okay, so here what is the syntax? Create table. So here you have to give the syntax like this. Okay, the project. Let's give the table name as MP new. Okay, create the table as okay, and this one. So automatically it will create the table during the runtime. So we are going to create a new table from the existing table. Okay, run this. See here, the table has been created. Okay, so now let's execute the SQL statement. for this. Okay. Select star from yeah. So here we have created new table from the existing table. So this metadata also automatically it will be executed during the runtime. I mean created during the runtime. Here you can see. Open. Okay. So here you can see the nullability properties. So if you want to make some edit, if you want to edit something here, you can edit. Okay, so if I want to edit something, some default value, some mode allocation, here you can individually here you can edit if you want. Okay. You can add a policy also. You can see here if you want to add any data policy. Okay, so that one also we can do. Okay. So any questions, guys? Any questions? No, no. Okay. What about others?
Jesse, just one question. So the old employee data table, right? So you did a create table as a select statement, right? So when in the new table you got the metadata, that means it pulled it from the old table as from the select statement, it got the same metadata.
Yes, yes. You
Okay.
got the same metadata.
Okay. So it got the metadata from the EMP data, right?
Yes, yes, yes. From the same existing whatever it is there, it got the same metadata.
Okay.
Okay. So now how we can apply, how we'll do one more scenario. I want to combine two tables. So that is my requirement. Okay. So what is the criteria? So here, let's see. So this is the select statement. Okay. I'm writing in this one. Okay, I'm writing here in a text. Okay, so remove this casting. So let it be employee number. Sorry, EMP number. Okay. Let's give some alias. This as E. Okay. And inner join. Okay. And here we have the table called DEPT. Okay. So up to here you can copy. Okay. So project tilt project ID. Okay. So tilt project ID. So this is your project ID. Okay. So this will be different for you. Okay. So you have to check your project ID. So after creating account when you are practicing, okay, don't copy my ID. Okay. So if you copy my ID, if you try to find this by copying my ID, then you will get an error. Okay. So please check your ID. And the data set is nothing but a schema. The schema what you have created, that one, and the table name. Okay. So here we have another table, right? Let's combine employee table versus DEPT table. Okay. So DEPT and end with tilde symbol and QSD. Okay. So these fields are E dot employee table, E dot, E dot, E dot, E dot, E dot. So common key is on E dot DEPT number is equals to D dot DEPT number. Okay. And let's consider D dot D name, comma, D dot LOC. Okay. So now semicolon, copy this and execute here. So let's execute in a new tab. So if you face any warnings, no, it will give some red mark. So some syntax issue. Okay, so you can see here. Okay. So how many records are matched here? Totally 14 records got matched. So now I will write this query as a left join, left outer join. Okay. So left outer join in the sense, which is the left table. Left table is the employee table here. Okay. So now let's run this. So 15 records came. So is there any department which is not matching? So here 50 you can see. So here 50 we don't have data. See? So let's see the file here. So do you have department number 50 here? 50 is there? 10, 20, 30 and 40 is there. 50 is not there. So whenever 50 is not there, what happens is department name and location is null. Okay, so there is no data here. So that is the reason whenever if you use left outer joint in our query, the right table unmatched data is the right, unmatched fields that will be shown as a null. Got it? Now here you can see where we don't have any department number. Let's order by this. Okay. Order by. Okay. Order by D dot department number. Okay. So let's do order by. Here you can see 10, 20, 30, and 50 is there. So here in DEPT we have table as 40. Okay. So now what I will do, I will write right join, right outer join, RAGHT, right? Okay. See here what happens. Let's see here what happens. First, it will display nulls. When you do order by, first it will display nulls, then the actual data. So 40 is not there now. So that is the reason here it's a blank. So for example, if you give another column here, D dot department number underscore NUN, comma. So let's run this. Oh, DEPT number is not one. Oh, okay. So now, okay. So, guys, are you able to understand this issue? What? So DEPT underscore NUM is not there. Its column itself is not there. What we can do is we can give alias NO as you can give DEPT NUM. Okay. Now run the query. Oh, okay. DEPT. Number is not inside the table. Oh, DEPT unknown.
There is no underscore, right?
Yeah. That's correct. Correct. That's a good catch. So now let's run this query. Now let's see here. So here from the department table 40 is there. EMP table that 40 itself is not there. We use right outer join. Correct? Okay. And other fields here you can see there is no data. So for that the hiring has not started in department number 40. So data is empty here. Employee ID, name. Okay. Okay, so the same exercise, what we can do is we can create full outer join. So full outer join means what? Matched and unmatched. Matched and unmatched from both the tables will match data from both tables. Unmatched records from both the tables will displayed here. Okay. Now let's see guys here. So what happens? Let's see. 40. First nulls will display. We have given order by on department number, employee department number. Now let's see. So 50 came last year. Okay. So this is the way to combine two tables. Okay. So now I will do one thing. I will create another table from this use inner join. Inner join. Okay. Only the match data will come. And I will create another table. That table I will give as this one. Okay. EMP, DEPT, RPT, short form. RPT is a short form for the table. I mean report. Okay. Now by using same query, 14 records. I'm creating a new table. Okay. Create table. Create table name we have to provide. So the table name, we have given the table name, but we have to enter our this one, our project key. So you can copy from here. Copy. First you have to enter tilt symbol, then data set. Data set name APR April 24. Okay. And then again underscore. I mean sorry, not underscore, dot, and ends with tilt. Ends with tilt. As you have to give. So here it is some expected a syntax here. It is expecting a syntax. So click on as. Okay. Now let's execute this table. Sorry, now let's execute this query. Okay. So click on run. The new table has been created. You can see here, this one. Okay. Open this. Okay, query. Put in a new tab. You can see here the metadata. Okay. And star. Run this. Okay. Yeah. So now let's recap what we have discussed today. Okay. So what and all we have discussed today? So we have discussed first, imported the file from GCS bucket and created the table during the runtime. Created the table during the runtime. Okay. So these are the key takeaways that we are going to discuss now. And the next one, what we have discussed, imported the file from where? Imported the from local, right? Local. Okay. Local. So normally in real time, we don't have we won't connect to local. Okay. And what is the other? We have what is the other one? We have imported .csv file and .txt file. Okay, so department table data and employee table data. Okay, employee table data we have imported. And the next one is created a new table from the existing table. Correct? And how and combined join two tables. Join two tables. Okay. So EMP table versus DEP. Okay, so these are the learnings and key takeaways from this session. Okay, so please watch this recording section again and try to practice what and all we have discussed today. Okay, so that's it, guys. So tomorrow we have a session. Okay, so in tomorrow's session, what we will cover the remaining topics which are related to BigQuery. So what are pending? Let's see here what are pending. Drive. So let's see what are pending. Okay. So here we have DML, DRL, DDL operations that we have created. Okay, so up to 6 we have completed. Importing a file from into GCP bucket. So this also 7 also completed. And Google Cloud SQL, big tables, what is a big tables and other database concepts. So that we will see tomorrow. So with tomorrow session, we will conclude the SQL concepts related to BigQuery. Okay. So I'll be sharing a PDF document. Those who are from especially non-IT students. So that document will be really helpful for you. And here I have a study material. Okay, so if you are new to SQL, okay, so SQL study material. You can see here, the SQL for beginner study guide. Okay, so this is the material I have prepared almost 5-6 years back. Okay, so you can refer this material as well. I'll be sharing one more, snapshot kind of a document. Okay, so you can refer that document as well for SQL. Okay, so I'll be uploading here. So that's it, guys. Any questions for me? Any questions, any doubts?
I'm good on my side.
Okay, what about others? No. Okay, right. Okay.